Annyeonghaseyo, ciao, hola, bonjour, konnichiwa, hi, hello, mabuhay. I'm glad that you are watching this video right now because my team's going to show you popular culture in the Philippines. These are, but not limited to, food culture, sports, tradition, teleserye or movie, music, fashion, and of course, Philippine popular destination. So sit back, relax, and enjoy watching.
Filipino foods are very delicious. I can say that we have lechon. We are very adventurous in eating our food. We also have bodol fight in the Philippines where we eat together with our friends in one table, and also we have kakanin, our sample of rice cake in other countries, so they are very delicious and very sweet. And Filipinos comfort foods, of course, our street food, our fried foods that we usually buy to relieve yourself from stress, and it is very comforting, like fried chicken, fried intestines, and also fish balls. I am always been so proud with Filipino foods.
Up next, popular sports in the Philippines. I'm certain you know Manny Pacquiao, who's famous in boxing, Hidilyn Diaz in weightlifting, and Efren Bata in billiards. Here I'm going to share few popular sports in the Philippines. First, basketball, mostly played on the street by teenagers and even adults. Tennis. Many Filipinos are fond of playing tennis and badminton. Lastly, volleyball, an exciting game usually played at the beach with friends, schools, and barangays.
Philippine music. Philippine music is divided into 4 eras or traditions, namely the ethnic Spanish colonial, American colonial, and contemporary tradition. Ethnic music in the Philippines. Like the traditional music of other countries, it reflects the life of common folk. Contemporary music. Contemporary music in the Philippines usually refers to the compositions that have adapted ideas and elements from 20th century art music in the West. Spanish colonial music tradition. The main form introduced to the Filipinos was the harana. This form was developed as a result of the fusion between tribal music and traditional Spanish and Mexican music. American colonial music tradition. The American colonists brought with them a new breed of music. During this era, vaudeville, cabaret, and kundiman became the most popular forms of music. When the Americans came, they brought the blues, folks, R&B, and the rock and roll.
Hi! Part of Philippine popular culture is its traditions and festivals. A festival, or commonly known as fiesta, is part of Filipino culture. Being a very religious-centered country, a fiesta is commonly about the celebration of a city or province patron saint. The fiesta is always colorful and always accompanied by music, feasting, and camaraderie. Festivals are one of the reasons why local tourism is growing. Tourists who experience the festivals keep coming back to see more. Popular festivals attract millions of tourists and have become a major source for some local areas. Some notable festivals include the Ati-Atihan in Calibo, Aklan, and of course, the Sinulog in Cebu City. Sa Cebuana, every year, we honor our town patron saint, the infant Señor Santo Niño. The ceaseless rhythmic of drums get to you. Before you knew it, you are on the street, shuffling your feet, shaking your head, and waving your hands, joining thousands of costumed revelers in an ancient ritual of mindless merriment.
Hey guys, so this is Benji Alinio, and this time I'll be promoting the Philippine famous teleseries. So teleserye is a Philippine English word for a television soap opera combining tele from television with the Tagalog word of series or serye. So Esperanza was the most popular teleserye aired in the Philippines on 1997 to 1999.
Bilisan mo dyan, ang bagal-bagal mo. Darating ni si Andre at Junjun. Nagugutom na yon, wala ka pang naluluto. Bilisan mo, sabi! Bilisan mo! Bilisan mo! Diyos ko, araw-araw ba naman ginagawa ng Diyos? Kailangan ka pang pagsabihan ko anong dapat mong gawin. Pag kinakausap ka, humarap ka sa akin, huwag kang bastos. At ilagay mo dyan sa utak mo, hindi ako.
So that's all for promoting the Philippine famous teleseries.
Hi guys, this time I am promoting about the popular fashion of the Philippines.
First is the barong Tagalog, more commonly known as simply as barong. It's an embroidered long sleeve formal shirt for men and a national dress of the Philippines. And the second one is kimona and patadyong. Kimona is a typical transparent piece of a clothing made of pineapple fiber, while the skirt is usually either floor length or knee length printed with the patadyong pattern. And the last one is barot saya, or baro at saya, is a traditional dress ensemble worn by women in the Philippines. It is a national dress of the Philippines and combines elements from both the pre-colonial native Filipinos and colonial Spanish clothing style.
Ladies and gentlemen, Philippine Airlines welcome you. The Philippines is one of the most beautiful places in the world. The Philippines is an archipelago found in Southeast Asia, comprised of more than 7,000 islands dotting the Pacific Ocean. The first destination is Boracay. Boracay is one of the top-class beaches and the tourist destination in the Philippines. And the next destination is the Chocolate Hills in Bohol. It's a famed tourist attraction in the Philippines which continues to draw attention for its unique and majestic characteristics. There are more than 1,000 symmetrical mounds, conical and dome-shaped that most people compare them to the Hershey's Kisses chocolate. It is called the Chocolate Hills not because it's made of chocolate but because of its color. In the rainy season, the grass blanketing the hills gives them a soft and lush appearance, while in the summer, the vegetation dies off and it turns to chocolatey brown hue, giving them their name, Chocolate Hills. And here we go to the last destination, which is the Palawan. The Palawan tourist spot has been talk of the town, I'm sorry, the world rather, because of its magnificent charm. With the undeniable beauty of Palawan, it has already become a regular on the list of the world's best islands of international travel magazine. Of course, this doesn't come as a surprise. From the clear, blue-green waters of lagoons and colorful reefs to pristine, white beaches, what more you can ask for? And all I can say is, it's more fun in the Philippines.
Alright! That's just a glimpse of what amazing culture we have here in the Philippines. To know more or to discover it yourself, you might want to add the Philippines in your bucket list. Come on, experience the Philippines. See you around!